Good evening, everyone. We will now begin the evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters, expressing our gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for blessings and protection received while participating in the construction of paradise on earth. Amatsu-Norito and Miroku Prayer, please stand. 高原にかむずまります。かむろぎかむろみのみこともちて、すべみよやかむいさなぎのみこと、つくしのひぶかの立ち花の、おどのあはぎはらにみそぎはらいかもうときになりませる。あらいどの神たちもろもろのまがごと積みけばれをあらいたまえ清めたまえと Maosu koto no yoshi o Amatsu kami kunitsu kami aoyorosu no kami tachi tomo ni ame no fuchi koma no mimi furi tatete iko shimese to kashikomi no maosu Miroku o mikami maori kamae saki hae kamae Miroku o mikami maori kamae saki hae kamae Oshie mi o yanushi no kami maori kamae saki hae kamae Oshie mi o yanushi no kami mamori kamae saki wae kamae. Kom nagara tamachi haemase. Kom nagara tamachi haemase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan, and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei.
May God the Meishu-sama bless you.
Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teaching. I have been blessed. God has renewed my life. I must give of myself in service to express my gratitude for these wonderful blessings. Despite all the clouds accumulated on my spiritual body in the past, God, through his great love, has abundantly blessed me. God, please accept my gift, a heartfelt token of my love and devotion, insignificant in comparison to all the blessings I have received. The expression peace of mind is understood by many people only as it relates to the mind. But this thinking is not accurate. Peace of mind, in truth, must include material aspects of life. After all, if we had but one of the three great misfortunes, sickness, poverty, or conflict, how could we attain peace of mind? When we can say with confidence, I have no worries of becoming sick in my entire lifetime, and there is no chance of my being poor or of becoming involved in discord, then we can have real peace of mind. The fundamental cause of all these problems is an imbalance between one's spirit and body. Therefore, it is impossible to attain true peace of mind unless we have both a sound mind and a sound body. I hereby guarantee and declare that anybody can obtain, through receiving Johrei and practicing the teachings of our spiritual movement, a sound mind and a sound body, and eventually achieve peace of mind.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining this evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters. We are still keeping our prayers. More than 50 people that died due to the Hurricane Ida. So, and I would ask you to still keep them in your prayers as well. We also have the victims of COVID-19. So the pandemic is still going on. So please let's keep praying for them. This evening I would like to share this faith experience. It's the first time I'm sharing experience from the Democratic Republic of Congo. Is from Meishu-sama, and she's from the Mujimai Johrei Center. Meishu-sama, at the same time she shared this faith experience on July 2020. On that time she was still a non-member. She's married and the mother of 5 children. She lives in Mujimai town in the Kashi commune. She was guided to our church by her neighbor because of the health problems that plagued her. Her left leg was swollen. The swelling was accompanied by severe pain in the joints. This disease affected her when she was pregnant of her 3rd child. Today, her daughter is married and the mother of 3 children. She says this so for those who are listening, can understand the long period during which she experienced such tremendous pain and suffering. She walked with difficulties. To find a solution to this problem, she attended traditional and non-denominational churches, and even priests visited her to pray with holy water. There was also the intervention of self-proclaimed prophets. In short, she visited almost every church without the slightest relief. As if all that wasn't enough, her mother died during this long period of suffering, and her husband abandoned her. At first she walked, but the swelling was such that she couldn't do it easily. Her family took her to folk healers, marabouts, sorcerers, and even witches and magicians to seek salvation, but without success. She was looking to find at least some relief. Well, the ultimate cure was nowhere to be found. It was under these conditions that she found our church. In the Johrei Center, she was received by the minister in charge. He guided her to receive 10 Johrei a day, to do a deep reflection about her way of thinking, practice giving gratitude for her purification, and place flowers of light in all rooms of her house. Upon receiving Johrei, the pain worsened and conflicts intensified in her family, as her brothers did not want to consider our practices. It got to the point where she was called a witch. There was a curious thing. Her older sisters and younger brothers were disregarded because of our church, but they joined her when it came to consulting folk healers, marabouts, sorcerers, or other pastors. This attitude bothered her a lot. However, since she was still sick, she continued with the guided practices. She made her deep reflection, opening her heart to the ministers. Consequently, she realized the evil that was at the root of her suffering. In this way, the minister added the guidance for her to guide those passing by in front of the church door, showing her that in order to be happy, it is necessary to seek to make others happy. He showed her how to guide someone. On the first day, she guided one person. The next day, she guided 3 others. Since her leg was still ill, she thought the minister didn't feel sorry for her for giving her such a guidance. But over time, she got used to it until one day she guided 10 people. That day at night, she dreamed of her deceased mother, showing her a vast empty field, but with a single stalk of corn. Her mother told Mahi, "Here is your field. It is empty and there is nothing to eat. Where would your happiness come from without your having worked for it?" Mahi went to explain the dream to the minister, who placed her in the care support group for other people's homes. After participating in the thorough cleaning at a non-member's house, she had another dream of her deceased mother, thanking her for all the efforts made during that cleanup. In the dream, her mother began to make an incision in her left leg, which was swollen, and unclean blood started coming out. Her mother told her, "This blood has been polluted." The next day, the leg began to deflate considerably. The same family who didn't want her to attend our church started going to the Johrei Center to receive Johrei. They already accept the practice of home gardening. More than a week later, her leg was completely back to normal, and she completely regained her health. Mahi learned that Johrei is an extraordinary force of salvation. She made the commitment to become a member and is a candidate for the next Ohikari presentation. She dedicates with the group in charge of routing, of distributing of flowers and cleaning, and Mahi assists 5 families in her neighborhood. He is very thankful to the Supreme God and Messiah Meishu-sama, as well as her ancestors. She is also grateful to the minister who helped her to understand the mission of our church, and to the missionaries, members, and regular visitors. And also she gives thanks to all those around the world who listened to her faith experience. It was very nice to have a faith experience from the Democratic Republic of Congo. And I still have another experience I would like to share. This is from Helena Dulce Nevoha Ndala. She's from the Kunene Regional Center, Angola. Helena Dulce is a missionary and dedicated as assistant to a group of members. The faith experience that she's sharing with us is related to giving service at the Pel Pel nature farming site. After having dedicated a Pel Pel, where she had training for a week, She gained strength and her feelings in relation to nature farming completely changed. Back home, she remodeled her home garden into a model garden. She planted kale, lettuce, onion, and jimboa, which is an edible plant common in Angola. The beauty of the products and their size began to attract the attention of neighbors who started to visit her house. Many wanted to know what she had done, if she had grown her vegetables with a special fertilizer. She told them that she just used dry grass mixed with the soil. She began to offer them her vegetables, and to her surprise, everyone who received them came back to ask for more, saying that their taste was very different. Today, Elena has helped to set up 3 gardens in her neighbors' houses. The working environment at her job improved, and she gained the trust of her supervisors. She works in the police department. Previously, she was stationed at the street patrol post. After these dedications, she was called and promoted in the area of human resources. Elena learned that when we delve into other people's sufferings and struggles, we gain permission to be saved along with our ancestors. She also learned that our happiness depends on our efforts to put Meishu-sama's teachings into practice. She is committed to continue to spread our 3 columns of salvation: Johrei, art and beauty, and nature farming. Elena is very thankful to God, Messiah Meishu-sama, her ancestors, and everyone who took part in her faith experience. Thank you for listening to these inspiring faith experiences. Tomorrow is our annual ancestor service, one of the most important services of the year. If you are locally close to our headquarters, by all means, join us in prayer. If not, you're welcome to attend online through our Facebook, our Miroku TV channel, and through Zoom. And this Monday is Labor Day. We will be closed for this national holiday. And last but not least, next Saturday, September 11th, as all know, it is the 20th year of the 9/11, of the collapse of the Twin Towers, with the many events that happened that day. But most importantly, at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, we are going to have a day in paradise. From all North America, we are going to have a Johrei exchange. So it will be an incredible event because we will be able to pray, to elevate our thoughts, not just for those who were involved in 9/11. We want to have the sacred grounds in North America one day. So this will be step 1 for us to fulfill this dream. So let's join us in prayer and in action through this a day in paradise. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening.
This brings to a conclusion our evening service. Thank you everyone for joining us and have a blessed evening.